Got two lipsticks from L'Oreal to try. This is new. It's the Color Riche Blurred Matte formulas, and I've picked up one red and like one more nude brown shade. This, when I came across it in the aisles, sounded very much like the new matte powdered bullet matte lipsticks, and I was thinking, is that going to be a possible dupe? I haven't tried the MAC ones yet. Let's watch these. I've got the shade 300 Le Rouge Paris, really pointed tip and bullet. That is a nice red shade. And then I've got the shade 560 Rosewood Influence, and it's a more brown shade. That looks really nice. Okay, try Rosewood Influence first. Oh, this has a scent too, a sweet scent, but a bit more perfumey. It's like a sweet scent mixed in with that like L'Oreal woody scent that they have. Ooh. That looks and feels more like the Maybelline Cloudtopia, actually. The slip, that like silicone-y feel, I think it's coming from that blurred formula, that the word blurred accounts for this kind of silicone-y formula. Because of the formula, I think it's a very wearable everyday shade if you wanted it to be, especially on me, on medium skin tone. Let's see if I can build up the colour more. It's just literally sliding across. It's so interesting, this formula. What do you guys think? I love the shade. I love the blurred matte look, and I'm very keen to try this alongside the MAC one. So this is the shade 560 Rosewood Influence in the blurred matte Color Riche lipstick. Okay, we're going to try shade 300 Le Rouge Paris. The reason why I picked this up is because this is like L'Oreal's signature red shade, and ooh, okay, it can be sheared out. I do feel like with the formula you have to be a little more careful when applying this red. This is like a nice neutral red tone shade with a hint, it's a hint on the blue side. Not too bluey, but definitely don't make your teeth look yellow. I think with this formula you do have to be careful because it's so slippy. With this kind of a red you are trying to be as precise as you can, and because the formula is very slippy, you probably want to use a lip liner with this. I'm just going to see if I can clean up the edges here, make it look a little more presentable. I think with this blurred matte formula you can probably shear it out so it's not as pigmented, but this is what it looks like, full pigment. I like the shade. It's a very out there bright red. I don't think it's an everyday shade for me, but it's definitely a nice red lipstick. Again, because of how slippy this formula feels, I don't think it's going to be very long lasting, but I will do a wear test soon and let you guys know, because this is such a stunning shade. But because it is slippy, I can imagine it wearing off, you know, fairly quickly, not lasting too long. I think some of you would prefer longer lasting formulas in shades like this where you don't have to keep reapplying or find a mirror to reapply. However, it is such a stunning shade, and I'm really glad that I picked up the shade actually. So that's how it looks swatched out, and this is what it's looking like, full pigment on my lip. I feel like with a blurred matte formula, you can shear it out and blur it out. I mean, you can do that with any lipstick, you can shear out any lipstick, but I feel like if you want that blurred, kind of stainy kind of look, I think that would be really easy to achieve with this. So I'm really excited to play around with these formulas. So I've just tried removing that red shade off, and it has definitely stained my lip. You can see that is stained red.